Okay, hello everybody. Hello, and welcome. Darkside Phil here. Welcome to my gameplay stream. I am back after... oh my god. That's what I get for having breakfast. Good lord, excuse me. Woo! Off to a good start. Alright. Welcome to my gameplay stream for today, which is Saturday, February 25th, 2016. Hello. Big day today. Alright, big day. Number one. Today is the conclusion of Nioh. I'm hoping to wrap up Nioh. There are 3 missions left. That's it. And they're all post-game. And I'm hoping that they won't take too long, although I've heard that they're incredibly, cripplingly challenging. So, if it is what it is, maybe it will take me the entirety of the 3.5-hour gameplay stream or not. I don't know, for 3 missions. But, let's see. Maybe one of them's so hard I can't even beat it. Who knows? We're gonna find out, alright? So that's number one. Number two, today's a new episode of DSP Tries It. I have not had one in several weeks. There's a new unexpected fast food item that we were not expecting to run into, and we ran into a new one. We were like, oh shit, let's try this. So, new DSP Tries It coming out after the conclusion of today's gameplay stream. Alright? Now, today is the day that I go out and I do my errands. So, for the second half of the day, pretty much shutting down. I can't do any work because I won't be here. I'll be out and about, go get dinner with Leanna for our one day a week where we actually go out and do something together. Which is going to change next week, by the way. Which I'm about to talk about in a moment. But anyway, yeah, going out to get dinner, and then we're going to do a few errands, run around, get stuff done, go grocery shopping, etc. Alright? And, yeah, that's going to be tonight. But tomorrow, ladies and gents, I hope you'll spread the word, because I haven't been around. You know, yesterday I had the plumbers coming here and I couldn't live stream, and it sucks whenever you throw a monkey wrench into the plans, people get upset, and you know, I understand that, but at the same time, that's life. You know, shit happens in life. Did I really want to not have a gameplay stream and spend $500 on plumbers to come here and replace my faucet? Of course not. But that happens, and when you're a homeowner, that's the kind of shit you gotta put up with every once in a while, alright? So anyway, tomorrow is the return of Twitch and Chill. I want to repeat myself. Tomorrow is the return of Twitch and Chill. This means that tomorrow I will be live streaming the interactive style stream like I did a month ago at the end of January. Alright? This is going to be fun. It's going to be something completely different. I'm going to be playing Jackbox Party Packs 1 through 3 as well as Choice Chamber. So there you go. That's what it's going to be tomorrow. Finally, you know, after a month of away from doing that, I finally get a chance to do it tomorrow because it looks like I'm finishing up Nioh today, which is great. Okay? So I hope you'll be here tomorrow for that. I really enjoyed doing it in January. It's something completely refreshing and different. And you know, it was a lot of fun, even though there was a lot of trolling. I think it actually made it more enjoyable, right? I also know that there were a lot of people who participated in the Twitch and Chill Marathon last month in regards to, like, subbing and doing stuff like that, bit cheers, and those all contribute to the game. Like, for Choice Chamber, directly, if you resub to a channel, you end up getting stuff in Choice Chamber that affects the game. So that'll be pretty cool to do that. So, tomorrow, return of Twitch and Chill. I hope you'll be here for that. I'm excited. Alright, and, pretty cool that I have the opportunity to do stuff like that. Something different and refreshing with the viewers and interact with them and everything, rather than just, you know, gameplay. It's good that I was worried I wasn't going to be able to do it. I really wanted to do it this month, and I was worried I wasn't going to be able to do it because I had so many games going on, but it looks like because Nioh's wrapping up, I'll have the time to do it. Alright? Okay. That's tomorrow. And then tomorrow night, you'll have the weekend preview. And I gotta do some patron stuff. I have to do some patron Q&A videos, which I didn't have a chance to do last week. So I'm doing them this weekend. Alright. Monday. Another big day. Monday is, first of all, the beginning of my new schedule. I'm gonna repeat myself. On Monday, my schedule is changing. I'm going to be live streaming earlier by 1 hour every single day. Okay? So please, ladies and gents, spread the word again, because I get the feeling a lot of people will not realize this, and there will be, you know, people being here super late, you know, and I don't want that to happen. I want people to know that I'm doing this extra hour. If I'm here live streaming an extra hour, hopefully people will show up, all right? People have been telling me I should extend my streaming hours for a while. They've been saying they don't think I stream enough. So, there you go. An extra hour on Monday starting at 11 a.m. Pacific time, which would be 2 p.m. Eastern time. All right? Those are the time of the stream from now on. What will I be streaming on Monday? Well, it's more than likely it's going to be Yakuza. The only exception would be if I don't beat Nioh today, if I don't finish these final 3 missions, okay? Then more than likely I'll do a little bit more Nioh to try to wrap it up. But I'm hoping that I do so I can play Yakuza on Monday. I played Yakuza for 2.5 hours last night. Tons of progress. I went from the beginning of Chapter 10 to almost the middle to end of Chapter 13. So the game is moving really quickly now. And people who've been following the playthrough say basically another two more sessions, I probably have beaten the whole game. So, I'm excited for more Yakuza. That will be Monday, hopefully. Alright? And then Monday night, I'm going to be working on and hopefully releasing my review of Nioh. Which I know is a long time coming because the game's been out for 3 weeks now. But what can you do? I had to play through the damn game and finish it before I could review it, right? So hopefully with today finishing up the gameplay of the game, I will be able to formally and officially and properly review the game on Monday night. So Monday night, the Nioh review's coming. Hopefully you like it. That's going to be on KO Gaming, of course. And then, of course, Tuesday, the big new premiere. It's Horizon Zero Dawn. Game reviewers who got advanced copies of this game are literally sucking the nuts. They're licking the cornhole. They're shoving their nose into the taint, full on, and saying it's one of the best games ever made. I don't know if I should believe that or not. You know, when I start hearing stuff like that, I tend to be skeptical. But at the same time, hey, if Horizon Zero Dawn is as good as some of these reviewers are saying it is, that's a good thing. I would love a great game right now. You know what I mean? We just had one with Nioh. Nioh's been an amazing game. And it's hilarious because some of the reviewers trying to review Nioh said it was harder than Dark Souls and one of the hardest games ever, and they're having a tough time finishing it for the review. To which I respond, you guys suck at games then, because it wasn't as hard as Dark Souls for me, honestly. It just wasn't, okay? So, yeah, so that's the same thing. When I hear all these positive reviews, glowing, sucking the anus, suck the shit out of the sphincter muscles, I'm like, I think maybe they're a little bit overboard with this. It's another freaking bandwagon approach to a new game that just might be a new IP that's good, but I don't know. I haven't played it. So if I haven't played it, I can't formulate a review yet. You know what I mean? So, there you have it, ladies and gents. I am looking forward very much to Horizon Zero Dawn on Tuesday. Alright? So, yes, that's going to be Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday this week. I will be streaming Horizon Zero Dawn. Yes, all my streams will be starting earlier. So, they're all going to be starting around 11 a.m. Pacific time, okay? So that means there's going to be a good 16 hours of Horizon gameplay this week. Now, there may be some days I decide to play later as well. I might play later at night as well, if I feel like it. I don't know. I may not. We'll see. Maybe one night I'll take the opportunity to do a first impressions video on the game. Maybe one night I'll be putting out a new KO Gaming community creation video, because I actually have more in the pipeline that I could work on. Okay, I got a lot to do, a lot to work on here. So we'll see. It's going to be a very busy week. And then this Friday, the Nintendo Switch releases. So as soon as it shows up, it could show up in the morning, it could show up later. If it's anything like the PSVR, it's probably going to show up later. PSVR showed up pretty late, and then I made the live unboxing video, remember? I'm going to be doing the same thing. I'm going to do a live unboxing of my Nintendo Switch, show you all the peripherals, let me show you what it looks like and what I think about it. And then I'm going to be hooking it up and booting it for the first time, and I ordered Zelda Breath of the Wild for it. So I'll be putting that in, booting that up. We'll see, does it need initial install? How does it work, you know? And mess around with the menus and such, and take a look at the Switch. We'll have a live walkthrough of the premiere of the Switch Friday night, okay? And then Saturday, so a week from today, will be a day-long marathon of Zelda Breath of the Wild on the Nintendo Switch, okay? That's going to be cool. I can't wait for that, because a brand new modern Zelda game on launch day. It's supposedly the best Zelda game ever from what people are saying. I'm pumped. A new console, right? it's hard to not get excited. So, there you go. And then finally, after this crazy week where I'll be working longer every single day, and I'll be doing premieres and everything, I'm going to take a day off. So it's actually a week from tomorrow. So that would be March 5th. I'm taking the whole day off. I just need it. But the good news is, I think I'm gonna play Breath of the Wild so much on Saturday that what I may do is upload half the videos on Saturday and half the videos on Sunday. So that Sunday that I'm taking off, there'll be new gameplay for DSPGaming. Okay? Whew. What a week it's gonna be. I'm excited. I hope you're excited too. Okay, folks? Fair enough. How does that sound for you? Sound good? Alright, now I have a few updates. A few updates for everyone, okay? Number one. Patreon. Let's talk. Number one, the Patreon voting for the upcoming Patron's Choice playthrough is in effect. Patrons have been voting for almost a week, and I am here after a week to tell you right now this game, Danganronpa, is definitely in the lead. Jack 3 is behind it by a few votes, but Danganronpa is still in the lead. Now, I don't know much about it. People are saying it's a visual novel. That's all I know about Danganronpa. So what it means basically is it's a game where there's not much interactivity. It's going to be more like reading text and going through a story or whatever. Although I've actually heard it has voice acting, so that's good. I might not have to read as much text. I've also heard that this game, what pertinent timing for this, this game is being re-released on the PlayStation 4 as a Danganronpa 1 and 2 collection on March 17th. So, wow, what a no-brainer. If this wins the poll, which, by the way, the poll's going to go for about one more week, FYI. If this ends up winning the poll, I'll just wait for the new version to come out on PS4. I'll get that, and then we'll fit that in with all the other stuff going on. We'll fit that in, as an ongoing playthrough with everything else. Okay? So that's awesome. And we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I don't know. If it's going to win the poll, there could be a giant group of people out of nowhere who really didn't realize they had to vote, because the truth is a lot of people who pledge to my Patreon don't vote on these events, and I don't know what it is. I think quite honestly they're just pledged to support me. They want to see me keep doing live streams, they want to see me keep doing videos, they don't really care too much about the perks. And I want to say thank you if you are one of those how do I say that, the silent majority of supporters, right? People who watch my videos but don't speak up all the time. People who pledge to my Patreon but they're not doing it to participate in the perks. They're just doing it to support me. Thank you, because I realize there is a large group of you or else I wouldn't still be here, okay? But for those who did participate and want to vote, you gotta vote within one more week. There's only a week left, all right? So there we go. We'll see what happens. But it looks like, more than likely, it's going to be Danganronpa that's going to win the Patron's Choice polling. And that's what I'm going to be starting as a playthrough probably in March when this remastered edition comes out. Alright. Let's also talk about Patreon for the rest of this month, because today is the 25th, which means you have today and 3 more days till the end of February if you want to pledge to my Patreon. And ladies and gentlemen, with everything going on right now, with my financial situation, I'm incredibly fucking nervous right now. Because of what's going on this month, YouTube completely screwing me over with no notification and no justification for what they've done to me. If you want a full explanation of what I'm talking about, I'm not going to go into detail about it right now, but check it out on the King of Hate vlogs. There's 2 vlogs there that I made this week explaining the whole situation, that YouTube basically fucked me and lowered all of my ad revenue without any explanation or justification or telling me why. But Machinima's working on it, alright? So anyway, yeah, I'm in a bad place right now because of this YouTube bullshit, because of what they fucking did. And I'm nervous that come April, I can't pay my bills. And that's not an exaggeration. That's not, that's not me speculating. That's me telling you, if something doesn't change, if YouTube doesn't fix this issue and pay me a bunch of money that they owe me, which they'll probably say they're not going to pay me because the ads technically didn't run or whatever, that were higher earning ads or whatever, or if some miracle doesn't happen where money falls out of the sky, I don't know how I'm paying my bills in April. Because this is fucking terrible what they've done to me. I mean, I'm not even lying here. If this stands as it is, I'll be actually have more financial income from Patreon and Twitch this month than I will from YouTube, which is insane. Insane. YouTube used to be 3 to 4 times as much. And now it's like I'm making nothing because they fucked me over. And they just don't explain. So, yeah, if ever you wanted to pledge to my Patreon, you've been holding out, please consider pledging now. Because I don't know what I'm going to do come April. I really don't. I'm not lying here. I know a lot of people are like, well, then why aren't you freaking out and doing this? Because what is that going to do? For me to sit here and freak out on stream and not do any more gameplay or whatever, what does that help? Nothing, right? For me, I just got to keep plugging along, and I got to rely that Machinima is going to figure out what the fuck's going on with YouTube and fix it. Okay? So please, I'm serious about this. Please, if you can, pledge to my Patreon. Patreon.com/DarkSidePhil. I need your help, all right? This month, if you pledge $5 or more in the next 3 days, like I just mentioned, you're contributing towards an upcoming marathon of the worst games ever. Where if you pledge $5 or more, you'll be able to nominate bad games that I'm going to play in a marathon setting coming up some point here. You know, more than likely it's going to end up being early April because with all the games coming out in March, I wouldn't want to say, oh, let's do it in March, and then all these old games that people want to see get delayed because I did it then. So there you have it. Please consider pledging. I really appreciate that. For those who have pledged, and, you know, if you're considering pledging, please do. I mean, another way that you can obviously help me here is Twitch. When you're watching this live stream today, the conclusion of Nioh, if you're liking what you're seeing, please consider subbing to the channel and or cheering with bits. Both things help me tremendously, all right? I don't interrupt my stream constantly when people sub or cheer like a lot of other people do, but I do give thank you shout-outs during breaks and at the end of the stream. So I do appreciate it. If you can, please, you guys, I mean, it's like I said earlier this week. At this point, YouTube is fucking up so much, like literally screwing things over so badly, that I don't think YouTube is going to be able to be the consistent source of income anymore. I'm going to have to find other revenue streams, whether it's Twitch, whether it's Patreon, or whether I find something new. For example, a couple people are working on t-shirt designs for me. And I actually just got a new design submitted this morning, and a couple days ago, there was another one, and someone else is working on t-shirt designs. So there's some stuff going on behind the scenes where maybe I could release some Teespring t-shirts and people could buy those. You know what I mean? We'll see. But I don't know at this point how I'm going to move forward and continue to do this as a job when YouTube literally out of nowhere decided to fuck me with no explanation and no justification for doing it. It's not like there was wrongdoing. It's not like, you know what I mean? Nothing went wrong. They just screwed me and, you know, what the fuck? So, we'll find out, hopefully. That's the other thing. So, here's part 2. I know a lot of people are waiting. They're like, well, Phil, what's the deal? You know, you made a video on Wednesday about this issue, and then on Thursday you gave us a follow-up saying that Machinima confirmed that this is correct, that YouTube screwed you over and lowered your ad revenue for no reason. You know, what's going on with that? And the answer I have for you is there is none, because guess what? YouTube, ladies and gents, only works 9 to 5, Monday through Friday, and I'm not joking. YouTube is a 24-hour, 7 days a week business by which people upload video content to their website. People make a living on YouTube 24/7, but they only have staff there from 9 to 5, Monday through Friday. So what happened was Machinima looked into this, found out, oh, geez, this is horrible, what's happening to Phil, let's figure out what's going on, and they're trying to schedule a meeting with YouTube, and of course, YouTube didn't drop everything for them on Friday, so more than likely, we'll be hearing back from them Monday or Tuesday, I hope, because this is my fucking livelihood. You know, but for YouTube, for them, it's just a normal day where they fuck someone. But for me, it's my livelihood. And, you know, I'm worried. I know you're worried too. We need an answer on what the hell's going on. March is coming up, right? We got all these new games coming up in March. Big games where hopefully people are going to be coming out to the stream and watching the videos on YouTube and are going to be engaged and excited. If the ad revenue is terrible on YouTube, it's not going to matter. You know? It's just not. So they really need to fix this shit. If it comes to the point where I gotta fucking go in person to YouTube to take care of this, I will. And they're not gonna like it. They're not gonna like it when I go into their fucking headquarters with my camcorder recording YouTube for YouTube, exposing their bullshit. I'm just saying. At this point, that's the lengths I'm gonna go if I have to, because you cannot destroy an 8-year legacy and a 6-year running business because you're a fucking bunch of lazy idiots who don't know what the fuck you're doing. Sorry, I'm not gonna allow it to happen. So we'll see what happens. Hopefully we get an answer this week and everything gets fixed. Let's see if it gets fixed before I start planning out some other shit. Alright, so that's pretty much it for the pre-stream. I don't really have much else to say. I'm excited for the conclusion here in Nioh. Let's see what happens. Alright? Let's see what happens, and we'll go from there. Fair enough? Alright. Sound good? Alright. Let us begin with the, well, I would say with the conclusion, although the game's technically over, which is a post-game. So let's begin with the post-game of Nioh. Alright, here we go. Oh, wait, one last thing. That's right. I forgot to mention. Leanna, her business had just hit the 2-year anniversary. Well, it's about to. I think it's like Monday or Tuesday. It's her 2-year anniversary of selling handmade glycerin soaps and wax tart melts that she makes herself. She currently has a sale going on. So I just want to let everyone know the sale started a couple days ago. It's going on until the end of the month. It's 25% off your order of $10 or more. That's huge. That's a big chunk of savings, all right? So check it out at etsy.com/shop/theblackcurrant, okay? And at checkout, if you have $10 or more in your cart, you can save 25% by using the code 2year25. That's the number 2, the word year, and then 25. All right? This is your opportunity if you've been eyeballing it or if you want to have a nice gift for someone. It's very high quality stuff. I only wash with her soap. I actually just washed with it last night, incidentally. And it was really good. Really good stuff. I really love the quality. And I think you will too. If you don't believe me, oh, Phil's just saying this because, it's his girlfriend or whatever. Don't take my word for it. All right? Don't. Instead, you should check it out for yourself because there's tons of positive customer feedback from those who have bought her products in the past 2 years. Look at it for yourself at her website. All right? All right, folks. Thank you very much. It is time. It is time for Nioh. All right. Thank you, everyone. And let's begin.